What's going on, all of you gaming legends out there? My name is Tyler, aka Deathly, and I'm sure week to week for these WBE matches, you're like, this dude hair changes so much, and it does, and I apologize, but I had to get my passport renewed this past weekend, and I was not going to have a 10-year passport photo with my green hair, so we took care of that. So I've got short hair. I'm never cutting it this short again because my forehead is huge. So we gotta hide that with some of my typical curls once those come back. Anyway, let's talk. So WBE week 6. Only got 2 more matches after this. 3 more matches? 3 more matches after this. We still have to play Fu, we still have to play Elliot, and we still have to play Dan. So, I don't know what order I play those in, I just know I end the season with Dan. So, I don't know if Elliot's week 8 or week 7. But, that's not what matters. Today, we are going up against the one and only Haydunn and the Colorado Rapidspins. Haha, I've got your mascot, Mon, and we're bringing it. Just to remind you how good Starmie really is. If you guys have noticed, we made a couple of changes from last week's team. And personally, I don't know if it's my thoughts or your guys' thoughts, but I don't think we've been winning because we've left our guiding light, Token, the father of our Pokemon squad, off the roster. So Hitmonchan is coming back. Honestly, like, we have such a good matchup this week. It's ridiculous. The team that is not listed here, he's missing Golem, Alola, Tentacruel, Raticate, and Parasect are the other 4 I did not list. He could potentially bring those. But if you guys listen to that team and look at the 6 on your screen here, Starmie and Hitmonchan pretty much ruin the entire squad with their coverage. No matter what he brings, like, we're Gucci. So, those are going to be my 2 win cons, are going to be those 2 Mons. I have Muck as kind of a mix in the things to deal with things. He also has the same coverage of punches that Hitmonchan has, and also brings Toxic to the table to kind of wear down his team a little bit. I debated bringing Golem over my Mega Venusaur, but I wanted Mega Venusaur to be there as a prevention to Leech Seed and Sleep Powder from his Tangela if he decides to bring it. Plus, I have a very good answer to his Tentacruel in Mega Venusaur. And while his team is susceptible to ground and rock in some ways, Golem's not outspeeding anything, as we saw by getting murdered by Jinx in week 4. So, in that regard, I'd rather have a bulkier back end of things to deal with everything. So, that is why I haven't even shown you guys my party yet. So, let's go ahead and jump into everything. We're going to bring our Adamant Muck with Toxic, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and Poison Jab. Then we are going to bring our Adamant Hitmonchan with Brick Break, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch. Pretty much gives us the coverage to deal with just about everything. He has no Psychic typing on his team. So we're Gucci in that regard. And his only flying is Dragonite, who's 4 times weak to Ice. T-Wave to slow Dragonite down, slow everything down so that Muck and Hitmonchan and Starmie have an easier time. We are running a bold Starmie. We went defensive Starmie as a counter to his Venusaur and to be able to take some hits from his mostly physical team. And T-Wave to slow things down so Muck and Hitmonchan can have an easier time. We outspeed his very slow team. We speed tie timid Starmie. Our base speed, we speed tie with his Tentacruel, but there's no reason for him to keep a Tentacruel in against a Starmie. So if he doesn't bring his Golem Alola in, we can pretty much spam T-Wave. We have Ice Beam and Psychic and Scald for coverage / stab. And that pretty much deals, like I said, with 99% of his team. Well, 90% of his team because it's, 9 out of 10. Then we have our Adamant Dodrio, bringing in Toxic, Swords Dance, Thrash, and Drill Peck. Oh God, my Joy-Con is having some issues. Dodrio has not done much for me, so I'm giving it a chance to redeem itself before it gets shelved forever. So much for, or like people were like, Dodrio's terrifying. No, Dodrio gets worked. That or I just don't use him correctly, and I apologize. I don't think Jump Kick would have been a better choice. Maybe to deal with, Gyarados. But just some bulk in our typical, look at that HP stat. God, it's gross. In our quiet Lapras, our shiny Lapras is coming back. Surf, Ice Beam, Drill Run, ground coverage for Tentacruel, as well as, the Golem Alolan and the beautiful, wonderful Alolan Sandslash and the Arcanine. But Surf does much better in that regard. And then we have Sleep Powder. Might change that to Leech Seed before we go. Yeah, I'm going to go Leech Seed because Sleep Powder keeps letting me down. EQ, Sludge Bomb, and Mega Drain on our sassy Venusaur. But that's the squad. Hopefully you guys are ready for a super fun, exciting match. And I'll see y'all on the battlefield. Wish me luck. Let's do this. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I was sitting there, I'm like, you did far away, right? You're right? Okay. Confirm, normal battle rules. Going with our party Pokemon. Made some last second changes. Had to double check every stupid thing that I said in the intro as per usual. We took T-Bolt off of Lapras and put Mega Horn on there. Makes it a better... makes it a better counter to Mega Gyarados, and then also allows us to deal with anything else. But I'm going to lead Legolas. Okay, pretty much the exact team except for he did not bring... Who did you not bring? Tangela. Okay, so no Tangela, and instead you brought Tentacruel. Gonna be a bad day, buddy. Bad day for you. Okay, so no Parasect, no Raticate, no Tangela, so that gives us free Leech Seeds. No Golem Alolan. Gives us free T-Bolts. And there's a 6 team. So that is a lot of Pokemon weak to a lot of things. Psychic for 2 of them. Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, obviously his Psychic counter, as long as Mega Gyarados is off, I can't deal with Machamp. Or it's up, I can't deal with Machamp, and I can't deal with Tentacruel. But we'll see what happens, guys. I don't really need to worry about hazards, and neither does he. And he's got 2 Watermons, I've got 2 Watermons. We're gonna see what happens. Dude, everybody plays Pikachu. I've not seen one Eevee in 6 weeks on people's shoulders. So, you're going to bring out Alolan Sandslash. I have no idea about this thing's move pool. No idea whatsoever. Sandslash Alolan does get EQ. Okay, that's all I really needed to know. Speed-wise, this thing is kind of fast. We're going to go for a Fire Punch here. I mean, he might do some big damage here with EQ out of the gate. We'll see. Speed is 65. Muck is not going to outspeed unless I was fast. He sends out Shrimp. There's the Fire Punch. Can we get a burn, please, in the chat? No burn. That is fine. That is fine. I'm going to go ahead and sling a Toxic here. He's going to go ahead and try to Mega Evolve, which is fine by me. If I can Toxic this early, I mean, we're pretty much Gucci. And he might be anticipating this and bring out the beautiful, wonderful Tentacruel. But we'll see. We'll see. He might be afraid of... Oh, he is just going to Mega Evolve. Okay, time to find out what he has on this bad boy. We'll bring in Lapras right after this. I'm just curious to see what he uses. Crunch. Crunch. Not going to kill. There's the Toxic. Beautiful. Okay, so he's probably going to go for another Crunch. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in our Hitmonchan to buy us some time here. I want to preserve Muck. because I resist this crunch with the Hitmon. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. We're going to see what happens, guys. We're going to see what happens. There's the crunch. Beautiful. We get that off for free. Some big damage. All right, there's the toxic. So, across the board here, his best counter for this is Dragonite. I might go for an Ice Punch. Or should I just go for the Brick Break? You know what? I'm going to middle ground at a Thunder Punch in case he goes Dragonite. That's the mid-ground play. Go Dragonite, please. Goro is your Machamp. Okay. Well, there's a Thunder Punch from Machamp. Not going to do too much, and we didn't get the paralysis there. But that's okay. So, Token versus Machamp. We're bringing in our bulk for a reason. I'm going to say, I got to save Muck, and I got to save my boys. Let's see what happens. That's the whole point. Lapras and Venusaur are going to be to soak up these damages and just whittle away at things so that I can clean up with Starmie and Hitmonchan late game. He withdraws. Sends out Tony. Tony the Tiger. Okay. I mean, he doesn't kill me. So, do I seed this or do I EQ? I think I go for the EQ. I mean, he's here to die and put damage in, so he might be trying to fake me out. He should, in theory, anticipate me going to Starmie and bring in Gyarados. Ooh, never mind. All right, well, Thickosaurus Rex, our boy Treebeard here, does not go down easily. So I'm not too worried about whatever this thing is bringing toward me. There's going to be a Flare Blitz for him with some recoil damage as well. Will not kill me as we live that hit because we are bulky as heck. And we're going to see if this kills, which it does not. So, I think I'm going to sack this here. It's a little unfortunate, but we still have Lapras in the back end. And plenty of other counters for everything else. So, in case he swaps out, I'm going to Leech Seed. He should die to the recoil from Flare Blitz, regardless. But if he does swap out, I get a free Leech Seed. So, he decides to kill each other. Okay. So, Arcanine kills Mega Venu. Arcanine dies to Flare... Does not die to Flare Blitz recoil. Oh my goodness. That's on me, guys. That's on me. Whoopsie. Goodbye, Venusaur. Thanks for playing. Well, we get to bring Starmie in for free, which is great. He should go Gyarados, anticipating... Yeah, I'm going to go for the Scald. Yep, there we go. Starmie kills Arcanine. Wonderful. There we go. Okay, so that's a 1-for-1 trade. He should go Mega Gyarados here. He should. We outpace his whole team with Starmie, so I'm not too worried about that. Cold Cuts is going to be... this. I mean, Scald should... I mean, if I remember correctly, Scald does damage to ice types, right? Maybe not. Okay, we're gonna go back to... I'm gonna use Scald. I don't know. I could be wrong. I feel like this is incorrect. Oh, we got the burn, though. That's huge. That's huge. And he has rocks. What? See, this is something I should have known, guys. That's 25% damage to both. Okay. And we kill with Scald here. So that's unfortunate. That's 25 to Lapras and 25 to Dodrio. So I'm going to need to sack something to bring in Lapras for free. Dodrio is probably next up on my non-key mons that I can bring in. I really would have thought Scald would be like, it's hot water. Why would it not, like, melt ice, you know? Maybe I'm just stuck in the thinking that it thaws you out if you're frozen. Sand slash Alola. Beautiful. All right, that's 2 down for him, and plenty of time still left to go. Muck takes a lot of damage to rocks as well. That might be who I have to sack next, actually. Is bringing in Muck against something. If he brings in his Mega Gyarados here, LL Cruel J. Are you just trying to bait out the Psychic? He probably is. He's trying to bait out the Psychic. So that he gets a free switch into Mega Gyarados. I'm not having any of it. I'm going to Scald. Just to get some added damage on Gyarados. You're just trying to bait out the Psychic. There's no reason why you wouldn't otherwise. No reason why you would otherwise. Because that's a free kill for me. Unless you're trying to Toxic this. I don't know. He stays in! Why? Oh my god. Obviously, it's not very effective. So he goes for the Sludge Bomb. Okay, that's not going to be very effective. And he gets the Poison, though. Okay, that's really not good. I need Starmie to deal with a couple of things still. Alright. Well, now he's probably going to swap into Mega Gyarados. If he reads me correctly, I don't know. He might have just played this really, really well. He could go Gyarados here, anticipating that I didn't. Okay, he stays in, actually. This should kill. Or do some really big damage. Big damage. Okay, we're going to die here. Starmie dies to Tentacruel. I never would have anticipated that, but that's okay. Speed-wise, Tentacruel is base 100. My Dodrio outspeeds, so we're going to bring in Dodrio to kind of just clean things up here. I should get, well, I don't know if I Thrash. But we could definitely, yeah, we're going to go for the Drill Peck. Dodrio kills Tentacruel. Hopefully, fingers crossed that I did this correctly. We'll see. Yes, okay, there's the Drill Peck. There's the kill. Wonderful. That leaves us in a pretty good position. I will happily sack Dodrio to whatever comes next. Because I can just, like, he will not bring in his Machamp versus me. Nay, not today, fam. So Dodrio's just going to stay until he dies. I have a Toxic left for Dragonite if we really need it. But I think a Thrash is just fine. I'm fine with getting locked into a Thrash. We have some damage on his Machamp. I'm not sure I remember how much. But Adamant Dodrio with a Thrash, regardless of whether it's resisted or not, should do some big damage. But I might as well just keep Drill Pecking, I think. Because it's not like flying resist flying. But you know what? Do I Toxic again? Do we Toxic the Dragonite? I'm going to go for damage on the one, and then we'll Toxic. So we outspeed, which we should have. That's some decent damage there. He uses Outrage. That might kill me. It does. Okay. Dragonite. So he's locked into that. Kills. Cool. Alright. And we get to bring in Shadowfax for free. Dodrio. I have really no answers to his Machamp now, which is a little concerning. But I do get to bring in Shadowfax for free here, and we are going to go ahead and Ice Beam. should not kill me. Lapras kills. There we go. Dragonite. Thank you. There's the Ice Beam from the Lapras. 4 times weak. That's a kill right there. I still have my Hitmonchan in the wings, which is really good, but he pretty much gets a free kill here. And then I have to bring in... Oh, this is going to be close, guys. This is going to be close. Starmie going down was not in the cards. I would have thought my Bold Starmie would have held out a little bit better, but I think Sludge Bomb is special, so we maybe should have gone... I should have gone Modest just to hit as hard as physically possible, but I didn't have a Modest Starmie. That's... Ugh. This league, man, not being able to gen Pokemon really puts me in a corner every week with what I have time to go find a shiny of and, like, train up and max IV and all that fun stuff. Okay, so... Come on. Alright, speed-wise, 55. Hitmonchan outspeeds Machamp. That's all I needed to know. Lapras outspeeds Machamp. Lapras does not outspeed Mega Gyarados, however, so we probably die here. But maybe he gets greedy. I don't know what he would be. Facade! That's not good. None of my remaining Pokemon outspeed this. I'm going to have to go Legless. I got to hold Tolkien in the back end. Really got to hold him in the back end. Alright. Mega Gyarados kills Lapras. I mean, Legless dies right here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Mega Gyarados kills Mach. And Hitmonchan. Potentially, we'll see. I was just trying to get the big damage roll on the poison just in case. I mean, these rocks aren't going to hurt too much. But if it's the rocks damage that comes in to finish things off for me, like Lapras would have had an extra 25% health, which is really unfortunate. We only lost 7 health to that. I'm going to Brick Break. He uses Waterfall. This is going to be the big test. Does this kill or does it? It kills. Dang it, man! Ugh! The Lapras losing to rocks. I did not realize Sand Slash. I mean, why does it get rocks? It's not even ice, like rock type. Or ground. Dang it, man. That sucks. Maybe I should have gone Timid. Maybe I should have gone Timid on the Hitmonchan. Starmie going down early is what screwed me. I should have gotten the Modest, but thank you guys so much for watching. We're 3-3, continuing to slide down the board, but we play an undefeated player in Fu. Then we play Elliot, and then we play, I believe that's what the schedule looks like. Let me take a look for you guys real quick. Week 7, we play, yep, undefeated Fu. That's going to be fun. Then we play Elliot, then we play Dan. So those are our last 3 matches this season. Let's see if I finish positive or not. Not looking that way. 3-win streak, and now a 3-loss streak. Just... dang. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out Haydun's stuff in the description below. And until next time, peace out, you sexy, gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful gaming legends out there. Take care.